Live from J. David Ramsey Stadium on the campus of Bear River High School. TouchdownProductions.com, celebrating 19th season of high school sports excellence, is proud to present Bear River Bruin football. Tonight in their final non-conference contest of the year, your defending Division V champion and undefeated Bear River Bruins take on the Sutter Huskies. It's a 2015 Bear River homecoming celebration, and all the action begins right here, right now. It's your NorCal Game of the Week. The Division V champion Bear River Bruins return home for the 2015 homecoming season as they take on the Sutter Huskies. Good evening, football fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. This is Marty Mortensen, the voice of Bear River football, sitting alongside of me tonight, and once again, doing the color for the broadcast is my good friend Rick Elwood. Our executive producer is Gilbert M. Dominguez, and he is joined by the rest of the Touchdown Production Sports team of Brian Wells, Josh Collin, Jennifer Suku, and Teresa Dietrich. Rick, the Bruins come home tonight with an undefeated record to play their 2015 homecoming game.
That's right, Marty, and there's nothing more special than homecoming game. Even we can remember those days, especially when you're a senior and you're undefeated. This is your night, and you want to take care of business so you can enjoy the dance tomorrow.
And the Bruins have been taking care of business, Rick, all season long, coming into tonight's game at a perfect 4-0.
Tonight's a setup, but it gets real serious after tonight, Marty. The Bruins begin the Pioneer Valley League play on the road next week against Foothill, then come back to J. David Ramsey Stadium on the 16th and 23rd for two big back-to-back games against Colfax and Placer.
So be sure to join us every week at TouchdownProductions.com for all of this football action on the road to the league title and the playoffs. Each week we bring you three exciting telecasts. So while we are here at Bear River tonight, Steve Sitter and Eric Onestad are at the NU homecoming game against Wood Creek. We are a few minutes away from kickoff, and before we return back for the kickoff, let's take a look at the floats that are coming down here for senior night. The parade was led by the Junior Bruins that have their homecoming game tomorrow here at Ramsey Stadium. And the theme for this year is Through the Decades. The freshmen are featuring on a float for the 1980s. The sophomores are doing the 70s. The juniors are doing the 60s. And the seniors, I'll look forward to that because I'm a product of the 50s, are doing the 50s float. So we'll see who wins tonight. Why don't you try to pick out the winner there, Rick?
I love that one, the Disco Club. That's kind of in my era, right?
Look at the disco. They got the hairdos and everything there.
Johnny Revolta, wasn't that Johnny out there? And
Travolta, yeah.
And then here comes our team, Marty. Looks like the Beatles are on the next group for the that'd be the 60s, right?
Yeah, we're taking a look there at the discos from the 70s.
What a great production. What a great evening, Marty. Great crowd out here. Beautiful night.
Certainly
in the
is.
Lake of the Pines, and always fun for homecoming. It's 2 weeks in a row we had the Escalon homecoming last week. Had a chance to upset their night. Hopefully Sutter doesn't do that to us tonight.
And there is the good shot of the 60s float featuring the junior class of 2018. And right behind them will be the senior float, all showing their theme of Through the Decades.
It's a pretty good group there, the Beatles, Marty, don't you think? You think they would stay around a while?
Well, they came in the 60s, and they're still playing their music on the radio stations. Now we're back to the Bruin Diner. That'll be next in line with the seniors, putting on the 50s. They got the 50s costumes on.
I love those poodle skirts. Look at those. Marty, this is bringing you right home.
Oh man, I'm feeling right at home with the 50s crowd.
That's back to a 49-cent breakfast, right? I love it. Look at that. Those outfits are outstanding. Good job. I bet those girls had to raid either Grandma's closet or go down to a thrift store to pick up those outfits. But the Bruin Diner looks like a fun place to be.
Yeah, they certainly are putting it on right here, aren't they, with the 50s? That's very creative.
I love it. They're being towed by 1999 or the 2004 vehicles, right, or 2010 vehicles. So,
homecoming at Bear River High School. Big crowd out here tonight, which you have already mentioned. There's the good shot of the 50s float by the seniors. I know that 60s float looked pretty creative, so I might cast my vote for the juniors tonight.
Do we weigh in, or we just got to pick a player of the game?
One year they asked me to judge the floats, and I was one of the judges for the 1 year of the judging the floats.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Nice. That's got good enthusiasm. Hopefully the Bear River Bruin team comes out with that kind of enthusiasm, because Sutter just took the field, and they look pretty motivated, Marty.
They certainly do. They're a big group of guys over. Look at the size of those guys.
There's some farm kids out there,
no
right?
kidding.
There are some big kids. In fact, they got a quarterback that's looks like he's about 6'4", 210 pounds, and Logan Worm. So it'll be interesting to see.
So, yeah, 6'3", 200. There's the 50s crowd doing their thing.
Got an outstanding display there by Visual Ad Display in the corner here of the end zone, a big screen TV. Beautiful, exciting, and nice display for the crowd. So thanks for Visual Ad Display for bringing that out.
The Bruin Diner. The jukebox in the back.
What was your favorite number on the jukebox, Marty? Did you have one, or?
No, I was.
You didn't hang out at the diner?
Well, in those days, you sat in your car and got served at the diner outside.
That's right.
Hardly ever went inside.
They came rolling up on roller skates to serve you, right?
The car hops.
The car hops.
They would bring out the tray, set it on your window.
Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. Yeah, that's outstanding. Good job.
Yeah, they did a good job.
One of the great things about that is that everybody gets excited. So a lot of things around the ball game and the players and the dance tomorrow night, but then the drama and the arts team and everybody that participates in the floats, a lot of enthusiasm. This is a great school with a lot of tradition, Marty.
Logan enjoys playing sports and hanging out with friends. We asked him what does he think his parents were doing on a Friday night in the 80s, and he said going bowling.
You can spot Morgan flying high and toe touching every Friday night. We asked Morgan what character from the Breakfast Club she is most like and why. She said the basket case because she can be crazy.
Up next is on sophomore court, Mallory Rath and Jeremy Cummings.
In her free time, Mallory likes to read and play volleyball. We asked Mallory if she could see any band from the 70s, who would she choose and why? She said Pink Floyd, even though she's not just another brick in the wall.
Jeremy likes to play football and eat pizza. And he said his favorite thing about disco is being able to get down and jiggy with it.
That looks like is that a Camaro? Yeah, it is. Very well done. Oh, El Camino, that one, yeah.
Michael enjoys hiking, boating, and shopping. And if you could meet any member of the Beatles, he would choose Paul McCartney because he wants to hear him whisper words of wisdom.
Grace is one of our future farmers of America who spends more time in the water than on land. We asked Grace what comes to mind when she hears the word Woodstock, and she said it would make a cute name for our future. And coming around now is our senior homecoming court. First up is Joe Kajewski and David O'Brien, being replaced by Chance Belding.
Chance Belding is taking the place of David O'Brien because Coach Logue wouldn't let him come out.
We asked for buck, set, or spike, and why.
I think he's got more important things to be worried about at halftime than
exactly
driving
right.
around in a T-Bird, huh?
David's favorite hobbies include disregarding the naysayers and being the best at everything he does.
That certainly is true.
Outstanding athlete, isn't he?
It certainly is. Great basketball player, too. So Chaz Belding is the
Next up, we have Lucy Theater and P.E. Kirby.
For who?
got a halftime score for Nevada Union against Wood Creek on homecoming there. It's 28-10 in favor of Wood Creek.
Because you never know if you're going to catch her, and it always gets the ladies.
Lisa likes to line dance and ride horses off into the sunset. We asked Lisa, what does doo-wop music mean to you? And she said it is an expression of her deepest fears and passions. We also asked who her biggest inspiration is, and she went with Cesar Chavez. Finally, we have our 2015 homecoming king, Nate Thompson.
Nate Thompson, Touchdown Productions camera operator. Happy for him. He's the homecoming king.
Look at Nate sitting in there smiling in that roadster. I wondered why he wasn't handling a camera for us tonight. He's doing more important things. Look at him.
Exactly right.
And he said, some kids, when you're
He's a good water polo player.
Look how shy he looks.
Yeah.
Those pink cheeks. I'm going to have to get on old Nate.
Isabella is from the land down under, so we asked her what her favorite thing about America is. She said the accents and the bright yellow school buses. We also asked if she prefers kangaroos or wallabies, and she chose kangaroos even though they're vicious. Finally, we asked how big the size of the spiders are in Australia, and she said the size of a cantaloupe.
A spider?
Let's give it up for our 2015 Fall Homecoming Court.
There it is.
Outstanding.
Yeah, nice job. There you can check that one at the at the door there. That's memories of a lifetime for all these young persons.
But Marty, can you remember your homecoming queen?
I can't remember homecoming.
I'm trying to think for my homecoming queen. Gilbert M. Dominguez was in high school with me back in Los Angeles, but could have been Peggy Dunnigan. How about that, Gil? Was it Peggy Dunnigan? And her husband of 37 years now today, Stan Perkins, was the king. So we can remember some things back to those days, Gil.
Hey, mine's so far back, it's out of the memory cells.
That's before the earth had cooled, right, Marty?
That's exactly right.
Look at old Nate. Look at the big smile on Nate's face. You think he's not having a good time tonight?
I wonder if looks like he's going to be churning some butter with that hat on.
Great job by the Touchdown Production camera crew getting all these events, and good job, guys and gals out there. It's like somebody's a little chilly there next to Nate.
She's looks like the Queen says, I want to get back into the stands with that blanket. Brian Wells, Josh Cullen, Jennifer Suku, and Teresa Dietrich on the cameras tonight. Doing a fine, fine job.
We're starting the third quarter in that Folsom Galore game. At the half, it was Folsom 10, Galore nothing, so close one. They are starting the fourth quarter between Elk Grove and Grant. That is a great matchup of highly ranked teams. Elk Grove 42, Grant 7.
There's your homecoming for 2015 here at Bear River High School, and we'll be right back.